Yes, plenty of potatoes, seed potatoes. I like to maybe grab the smaller potatoes from my lot and plant the whole potato and not cut them apart. When you do cut them apart, I find that you need to seal them. Don't plant them right that minute. You want to wait until the next day. So it kind of makes a little crust, makes a little seal, and I think they don't rot as easily that way. A good way to plant potatoes is in a box or a bag or a garbage can or a potato box, such a thing as a potato box. And the theory is you're having drainage at the bottom of these containers or burlap sacks. Even a burlap sack inside a box would hold it kind of steady, or burlap sack with rebar making to hold it kind of steady. So you put about 6 inches of soil in the bottom of this bag or this box, and then you are putting your potatoes on top of that, and you want to space them kind of like you're doing daffodils or bulbs, so they're not touching, but you don't have to have them really too far apart, a couple inches between. And so you might, in a burlap sack, maybe have a room for maybe 4 or maybe about 6 potatoes to go in there. And then I'm just putting 2 inches of soil, and you could use potting soil if you're kind of in a garbage can. You think more potting soil than garden soil. So you're putting your potting soil on top of this potato. So now there's only like 8 inches of soil in this big container. So then you let that plant grow, and the plant gets up to be about 6 inches tall. And then you fill it with soil until it's only about 2 inches of plant sticking out of the top of your top. And because you're trying to cover that stem, very unusual with gardening, you want to cover that stem because that's where the potatoes are coming out. Potatoes are coming out of the. They're not roots. They're tubers from the stem. So then the plant grows again another 6 inches. You pile more soil, and it doesn't have to really be soil. It could be matted straw or leaves or compost or sort of anything, and organic matter, and you're just growing that plant all the way up to the top of your garbage can or your bag or your burlap sack. And if it's a burlap sack, you rolled it down to begin with, so it's a couple of feet tall, and then you're rolling at the sides as you put the soil in. Watering it, of course. You get the plant, then you get to the top of your container, you stop covering it, and the plant just grows as big as it's going to grow. Okay, it starts getting flowers, and then the plant will start to die back. Don't think that you need to water it some more because that's when you kind of pull back on your watering, because the plant's dying back, and then your potatoes are ready to harvest. And if you harvest them before the plant really starts to die back, they're your new potatoes, so they're not as thick skinned. And if you harvest them later, they are thicker skins. And you can then you can dump the whole container out and harvest them all at one time, or you could be making a hole at the bottom of your big old plastic bag that you put them in, big old heavy-duty leaf bag, and you're pulling out from the bottom.